CIW fans, allow me to introduce the man making his debut, the man himself, the swag champ, Ren Jones.
What's up, y'all? CIW. Let me tell you what's going on. To freedom. He said he free, huh? Nah, bro. You ain't so free tonight because you got to defend your heavyweight championship against the man, like you said, the swag champ himself, the hottest in the game right now. You ain't free because you about to lose tonight to me. Flight to catch.
A very confident challenger, Ren Jones, taking All-American Freedom Ramsey.
CIW fans, this is that guy with the bow tie, Joshua Jonai, joining me at this time, the CIW heavyweight champion, WWE ID's own All-American Freedom Ramsey. Freedom, you are back here at CIW. You has had a long travel for the past couple weeks, but now tonight you will be defending your gold against Ren Jones. I just got to know what's going through your mind right now.
Well, I'm back. That's right. Freedom is back. If you know, I just did a hell of a week in Vegas where I was in a WWE ID Championship tournament. It turned out okay. But I still got a lot more improvement to go. So I got a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, but I'm also hyped up. That was a hell of a night, like I'm saying. So what better way than to wrestle Ren Jones here tonight for my CIW championship? Because this guy, I mean, I've known him since I was training to become a professional wrestler. At the House of Truth, he was already wrestling on TV. He had a match with Brian Kendrick on 205 Live. I remember turning it on. Like, I couldn't believe it. We never wrestled, but tonight, it's finally happening. And I'm ready to prove that I will beat the hell out of Ren Jones. And that's in Freedom We Trust.
All-American Freedom Ramsey is going to defend the gold against Ren Jones. Will Freedom walk away with the gold? Stay tuned and find out.
In the ring, we bring more fury. We tear through the meat for worry. We don't need a second chance. 'Cause we're the wolves. We're the wolves. We're the wolves. We're the wolves. You better bow.
I'm Chris Carter, and you're watching CIW Ringside as we present our feature match of the week, and it's a big one. It's for the CIW Heavyweight Championship. The All-American Freedom Ramsey puts his title on the line against Ren Jones. Now, Ren Jones has some deep roots in CIW, but he decided to do some soul searching, and on the way, he made some stops in Ring of Honor, AEW, and the WWE. This is going to be the biggest test yet for Freedom Ramsey, and we are looking for one hellacious match. Let's go to the ring right now.
Like Chris said, a grueling schedule of that man, Freedom Ramsey. WWE ID's own Freedom Ramsey, that is. Folks, Freedom Ramsey has watched a lot of tapes of that man, Ren Jones, because Ren Jones was at one point on 205 Live taking on the Brian Kendrick. And Freedom Ramsey was, studying that, making sure he could study anything of that man, Ren Jones. Ren Jones has collected gold before, but now he's looking to collect another one.
He wants to try and run roughshod over our CIW champion. But boy, that's a high road and a big mountain to climb.
It's a big mountain to climb, but if anyone can do it, I'm telling you right now, Ren Jones is the man who can.
I can't dispute that one bit.
And now Ren Jones getting out of the ring, wasting the time. He's saying that this is his time.
He's making the pace he wants, not giving Freedom Ramsey the pace he wants. That's what veterans do.
He's already trying to play some mind games with Freedom.
Oh, come on. I mean, Ren Jones trying to get in the face of the fan.
I think you could take that fan 2 out of 3 falls.
Come on, stop it.
Okay, all 3.
And now Freedom Ramsey is just making sure Ren Jones can get in the ring so we can start this matchup.
Ren is playing mind games with Ramsey. That's what's going on here.
The first encounter here in 2025, folks. I mean, a lot of chip is on the shoulder of Freedom Ramsey, but a lot of people say the same thing about Ren Jones. The guy has traveled everywhere.
They're just jockeying here for position. There we go. Twisting that arm. Keep working.
Both of these guys being the House of Truth graduates. Both of these guys looking to one-up one another.
Josh, they're House of Truth graduates, but House of Truth is no more.
You see what he pulled my hair? So, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't change the fact that these guys are graduates from there.
No, it does not change the fact, but after 30 years, wow. Former Detroit Red Wing Darren McCarty bought that school, that lab.
And now Ren Jones going from behind, but look at Freedom Ramsey.
Drop toe hold down. He's got him. He's got him right where he wants him right now. Ren Jones has got that leg locked.
Here's what I like. These guys are both two very good technical wrestlers.
Dripping Ramsey into that corner.
Yeah, Ren had the leverage right there. Look at that, clean break. Clean break.
I gotta give the challenger some props right now. Oh, wait a second, going for the top, but Freedom goes for it.
That was kind of dirty by Freedom, you know.
I mean, come on now, you gotta be, what goes around comes back around, as Justin Timberlake has once said.
We know you're a Justin Timberlake fan. You don't need to push it on the rest of us.
Don't cry me a river right now. But look at this. Here we go. Whipping him off the corner to the ropes now and shoulder tackle. But both of these guys are not going down.
These guys both move at a very high rate of speed in that ring.
European uppercut by Ren Jones.
Just explosive, absolutely. Both these guys are extremely explosive.
And a picture drop kick. Picture perfect.
That is a smart move right there. Ren Jones is a thinking man's wrestler. He knew it was time to slow this down again.
Yes, he has the count of 10 to get back in that ring, but he's got to pay attention very close because he doesn't want the title opportunity to slip away from his hands. But here comes Freedom Ramsey. Oh, wait a second. No. Ren Jones making sure there was not going to be any flight of Ramsey. But now, we're going to spill this to the outside. A chop now.
You know, and a lot of these CIW referees do have trouble counting over 3.
Oh, stop it. I mean, we got the CIW Heavyweight Championship on the line.
You know, I got to give Freedom Ramsey some props right here. Getting a little dirty outside the ring.
He's got the count of 10, Andy.
He's not getting dirty, Andy. He's called toughening up.
And here comes Ramsey, but driven Ramsey into that guardrail. Down goes the champion.
You're toughening up like a callus on the big toe. You're right, I like that.
And now, like a shark smelling blood in the water. Here he goes, driving Ramsey into that guardrail. And now Ren Jones, the confidence is kicking in.
Ren's getting fired up here, and that can only be problems for Freedom Ramsey.
And now look at this again, screaming at these fans.
Well, sometimes you gotta talk loudly to them. They don't understand normal words.
Freedom blocked that one.
And now Ren Jones meeting the guardrail.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Something that Ren Jones doesn't want to be in, and that's the squared circle, because he wanted to take all the time in the world. Freedom now whipping him into, no, wait a second, nice counter, but look at this. These guys, like I mentioned, going back and forth. Freedom Ramsey taking down Ren Jones, atomic drop. Freedom Ramsey with that flying corkscrew European uppercut. Like a flying dart, here comes Ramsey. Freedom Buster, no! Ren Jones!
Dropped like a bag of laundry.
And picking him up, and a boot to the face! Now,
I like it, I like it.
Jones thinks he won the whole thing. No.
Freedom Ramsey able to kick out. Oops.
And now look at Ren Jones dropping fists, and now the back elbow to the face, and he's just drilling that face into the mat.
Not only the face, Josh, but the back of the head. He dug that elbow right into the back of his head. And you know Freedom he's on Dizzy Street right now.
And now Freedom Ramsey's in trouble. Ren Jones again bending the rules a little more.
Yeah, it's hard to make a counter when you have no clue where you're at. Beat him like a redhead stepchild, Ren.
Ren Jones being smart right now, staying on top of the champion.
This champion, though, he can take it as much as he can dish it out, so you're going to have to work him down and beat him up more to get that pin.
He is definitely attempting to wear him down right now. He's got that reverse chin lock on him, and he is pouring it on.
But Freedom is back to his feet, guys. Trying to get out of that chin lock, but Ren Jones is holding on. But now the fingers has slipped off. Jones now again.
Right in the turnbuckle.
Just when you thought Freedom was going to find the light, it is Ren Jones who breaks the light bulb, but now
back
Freedom,
elbow.
Now Freedom, like you mentioned, Andy, back elbow, boot to the face. Freedom now going for that clothesline. There goes that forearm. Going from behind. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, this is not good. Going for a power, no! Freedom Ramsey! My goodness, Falcon Arrow! Falcon Arrow! Connects! No!
No, he's out.
Like you mentioned, Andy, you have to have a lot of adrenaline in this world title match.
Talk about intestinal fortitude. After just both of them, after those series of moves, both of them getting out of any of that was amazing.
What a battle. They're reaching deep down, both of them.
Freedom punch! Freedom punch! Freedom punch! But look at the challenger!
He's under the ropes, though.
Smart.
That's not going to work when they're out there.
Smart ring awareness by that man, Ren Jones, realizing he was by the rope, getting out of it, so he does not get any painful, but a punch!
Oh! Talk about dangerous. High risk, high reward.
Listen to the crowd. They are so behind Freedom Ramsey.
They may love Freedom Ramsey, but crowd love does not win championships.
And now Ren Jones is back in this. Oh, wait a second. Guts. And now Freedom Ramsey goes up and over. Blockbuster! Blockbuster! A standing blockbuster! Holding that leg down! No!
He's out. And that was out on a 1, I think.
I can't believe the punishment these two are enduring. It's one big move after another.
Like the Energizer Bunny, they just keep going and going and going.
But looks like
Freedom up to the top now.
Oh, wait a second! Ren Jones just shoved the official!
Nah, the official was kind of holding on to Ren Jones, and he was trying to get away from him, and the official fell into the rope. This stuff happens.
This is not good for Freedom right here.
Freedom Ramsey now. Oh my goodness.
All the way up.
The tippy top.
Superplex.
My
Ground floor.
God! Both the champion and the challenger are both down. Who's going to make the cover is the real question.
That took as much Jones as it did Ramsey.
I wonder very often who gets the worst of that.
And now the referee making this count. We are at the count of 5. We could end this in a double count out, and that would be unfortunate.
Ren's at the ropes. He's getting up.
Using the rope as a leverage to get back to his feet. But Freedom Ramsey back to his feet as well.
Freedom threw a haymaker right there.
But Ren Jones retaliates. Both of these guys are bringing their A game.
As Dusty Rhodes would say, they done turned this into a slabanaka. Sorry.
Jones, Freedom. My goodness. The slugfest is happening here at Reading, Michigan.
Back and forth, in and out, up and down. Unbelievable action.
Oh, backslide, not there. Okay.
Wait a minute, Ren Jones is going for that power.
Oh! Devastating. 2. That may have been a slow count on that referee. I'm just throwing it out there.
Almost a 3 count. We could have had a new champion being that man, Ren Jones.
An absolutely brutal power bomb.
What's it going to take? What kind of move to end this match?
You got to know that anything can end the match at this point. But these guys are pulling out all the big moves. Oh no, wait a second. Again, sending Freedom to the top.
Shut up! You shut him up. Ignore those fans, Ren. Get to work.
Ren Jones taking his eyes off the prize. Freedom Ramsey with the blockbuster.
Another blockbuster.
This time to the top rope. I think
Did Ren grab the ropes? What happened?
I think Ren's shoulder was up.
Was his shoulder up or did he? Oh, the shoulder came up.
Yeah, the shoulder came up, guys.
What happened?
I didn't know if he caught the official's arm or something or what.
Once again, talk about being in shape and endurance. After all that, still gets the shoulder up. And we're seeing frustration on the champion, Freedom Ramsey, which does not bode well for him.
Now Freedom Ramsey picking up the challenger. The challenger driven Ramsey into that corner, but my goodness, back and forth. Doesn't stop, going for another blockbuster!
Oh my gosh. Taking your eye off the prize, even for a moment, in CIW has dire consequences.
And the era of Ramsey continues, but I'm not going to discard Ren Jones. Ren Jones brought the fight, but the winner of that fight is that man holding that very CIW Heavyweight Championship, and that is the All-American Freedom Ramsey. Freedom Ramsey, in freedom we trust. And man, the the better man has walked out with the gold.
Wow, that match was awesome. I'll tell you what, Ren Jones came within a whisker of becoming the CIW champion. But you know what? He's going to get another shot at that title on June 8th in Toledo, Ohio at the St. Clements Hall as another warrior returns to CIW, a globetrotter that's made a huge impact in TNA, and I'm talking about Jack Price. That night, one of those men are going to be crowned the new CIW heavyweight champion. Now, Freedom Ramsey, due to some personal issues, he felt that he had to vacate the title effective immediately. We are looking forward to the day that Freedom Ramsey returns to a CIW ring. And I think I speak for all of us here at CIW when I say, in freedom we trust.
Good evening. My name is Douglas Riggins, legal counsel for one Ashton Adonis and Eric Surge. Let me be clear. What took place at CIW's Identity Crisis event was nothing short of a miscarriage of justice. My clients, two world-class athletes, were not only publicly humiliated, but terminated without due process, without warning, and without any opportunity to defend themselves. CIW Executive Vice President, what's his name, Chris Carter, he made a rash, emotional decision in the heat of the moment, one that has not only jeopardized the careers of two men, but also cast a pretty big shadow over CIW's leadership. The facts are clear. My clients had no official directive given to them prior to their so-called ejection. No internal review was conducted, and no hearing occurred, no meeting. You know what, all in all, no fairness for them. Instead, what we witnessed was a personal vendetta, perhaps rooted in jealousy, in fear of what real power looks like when it steps between those ropes. We are currently reviewing the terms of Mr. Adonis's and Mr. Surge CIW contracts, and I can be very clear with you, CIW, that I'm exploring all legal remedies here that are available to me, including breach of contract, defamation, and wrongful termination. Let this serve as a formal warning to you, CIW, that you've started a war you're not prepared for. You can't silence the truth with a microphone and a chair shot. Justice is coming, and when it does, my clients Adonis and Surge will be back, not just with vengeance. They're coming back with ownership. So I'll see you, we'll see you in the ring or the courtroom. Whichever comes first.
My name is Gary Warnchak, and I'm the chairman of the CIW Advisory Board. In light of recent events in CIW and threatened legal action by former CIW employees, I have a statement to read from the CIW Advisory Board. I will read it at this time. There's been a lot of noise since CIW Identity Crisis. Accusations, outcry, and one particularly loud voice calling hypocrisy. So let me speak clearly, not as a character, not as a performer, but as the legal representative of Championship International Wrestling. On April 13th in Toledo, Ashton Adonis and Eric Surge turned a wrestling ring into a war zone. They assaulted CIW champion Freedom Ramsey. They blindsided CIW President Phil Monahan and instigated absolute chaos that endangered everyone in the building. And now people point fingers at CIW Executive Vice President Chris Carter, a man with a legacy of brutality in his own wrestling past. And they ask, isn't he guilty of the same? Yes, Chris Carter was once a rule breaker, a brawler, a man who bent the rules and broke bones to survive in this industry. But here's the difference. Chris Carter evolved. He paid his dues. He stepped away from the chaos. He took a seat in the boardroom and he made it his mission to build a better CIW, one based on safety, structure, and respect. That man, the executive Chris Carter, watched in horror as two self-serving renegades destroyed the trust of this company. So yes, he made the call. He pulled the trigger, and he fired Ashton Adonis and Eric Surge, not because of who they are, but because of what they did. They didn't fight for the fans. They didn't fight for the gold. They attacked. They ambushed. They violated everything that this company stands for. And so, on behalf of CIW, and with the full support of our executive leadership and advisory board, they make it official. We stand by Chris Carter's decision to terminate Ashton Adonis and Eric Surge. Let this be a warning. CIW is not a playground for rebellion. It's a proving ground for warriors. And as Ashton Adonis and Eric Surge found out, if you want to burn it down, be ready to be burned yourself. And now at this time, I'd like to call in CIW Executive Vice President Chris Carter to comment on the situation.
First off, I'd like to say I want to thank the advisory board for the support. It means a great deal to me, and I respect the advisory board more than anyone knows. I also wanted to address the situation with my past. So yes, I understand what I did. I know what I did, when I did, and what I did to who I did. But I want to say this. I own it. That's mine. I own it. Okay?
Thank you, Chris. And in conclusion, would you have any words that you'd like to offer for the former CIW employees, Ashton Adonis and Eric Surge?
You know, I think I'll save that for another time. Wrestling fans, Championship International Wrestling returns to Toledo, Ohio on Sunday, June 8th at the St. Clements Hall as we present to you Burning Point. That afternoon, the VIP ticket holders, your doors open at 3:30 p.m. You will see two matches. One, an 8-man international scramble match, one regular match. At the conclusion of those matches, you'll have your meet and greet with the CIW stars. The regular doors will open at 4:30 p.m. Bell time is 5 p.m. That afternoon, all the gold is on the line, babies. Your main event is Jack Price taking on Ren Jones for the vacated CIW Heavyweight Championship. That evening, one of those men will leave Toledo, Ohio, the new CIW Heavyweight Champion. Also on that card, the CIW Tag Team titles are on the line. The Toledo's very own State Brothers, Chase and Corey, will take on the team of Sauce and Style, and I'm talking about Saucy Josh Morris and Calvin Coco. Also that afternoon, you'll see the the hardcore Amish giant Perry Mass as he takes on Moonshine Sherman Walker. And those two have battled all over Toledo. I'm sure you've seen it on YouTube and on the news. It's been absolutely incredible. Tickets available at CIWProWrestling.com online. Also available at the day of the show. Wrestling fans, every Saturday at 7 p.m. we drop a new episode of Ringside on our official Facebook page and on YouTube at youtube.com/CIW Wrestling. Fans, don't you dare miss it.
Step into the ring, the crowd feeling alive. In the spotlight bright, yeah, we ready to strive. Champions rise, every match is a show. Fighting for glory, that's how legends grow. From the top of the ropes to the mat we fly. No pain, no gain, you know we reach for the sky. We